Hello, and welcome to my Zul'Gurub boss strategy guide. High Priest Venoxis is the first boss most groups kill, and I will go counterclockwise around the map from him to Jin'do. Venoxis has several abilities that make this fight challenging. First, he will release lines of poison that start at the stairs and work their way around the room, forming a deadly maze. You should avoid crossing these lines at all costs, as the damage from them is not trivial. He will frequently cast a channeled spell called Whispers of Hethiss. This is a targeted spell that should be interrupted as soon as possible to minimize the damage from it. He will also place a toxic link between two characters that can be fatal if it isn't broken quickly. To break the link, targeted characters need to move as far apart as possible. It's best to keep your ranged and healer spread out as much as possible to facilitate the breaking of the links. At certain intervals, Venoxis will run back up the stairs and cast Blood Venom, a spell that causes beams of poison to target random group members and chase them around the maze. Simply run through the maze away from them. Following Blood Venom, Venoxis will be exhausted and kneel at the bottom of the stairs for a few seconds. This is an ideal burn phase. Once it passes, he will begin the cycle over again. Succumb to the venom! A couple of times during the fight, Venoxis will transform into a snake-like thing. While in this form, he will cast Breath of Hethiss, which is a poison he spews. The tank and any melee should watch for this ability and get clear, because this one can really hurt. Bloodlord Manticore has some interesting mechanics. Most importantly, there are several chained spirits around the area. When a group member dies, they will resurrect the fallen character. Each of the spirits has one res, and then they vanish. Several times during the fight, Manticore sends his raptor mount to kill the spirits. When he does, all of the DPS should switch to the raptor and kill it. He will also randomly target a party member from time to time and jump to them and decapitate them, killing them instantly. This ability is the reason to protect the spirits. Rise and fight for your master. Devastating Slam is another vicious attack he has. It's basically a cone of spikes that shoot up from the ground, causing massive damage. Fortunately, it's easily spotted and avoided. The final ability Manticore uses is called Bloodletting. This is your basic uninterruptible drain life ability. It must simply be healed through. This boss is actually pretty simple. Just kill the raptor quickly while avoiding Devastating Slam and burn the boss. Rise and fight for your master.
Is that all you got? My blood feeds Haka.
High Priestess Kilnara, aka the Crazy Cat Lady, is actually a very simple fight. Basically, the tank pulls the boss, then wakes up the cats one group at a time. DPS focuses on the cats. The cats have a random charge, and Kilnara will be casting AoE and random target spells throughout Phase 1, so healers need to be prepared to heal the whole group. Once all the cats are dead, DPS should then focus on the boss and burn her down. At about 30%, she will go into Phase 2. In Phase 2, she transforms into, well, a cat lady. She basically goes nuts and wakes up any cats that are still asleep. She'll do a couple of AoE attacks and try to bring the building down on your heads. Just watch out for falling rubble and burn her down in this phase. Zanzil is a more complex fight than most of them in the instance. There are 3 cauldrons that you use to counter his abilities. Green protects you from the poison gas, blue is for killing the big ads, and red is for killing the zombie swarms. Occasionally, Zanzil will fill the area with gas, which does significant damage unless you get the buff from the green cauldron, which protects you from the damage. He also frequently casts Zanzil Fire, which is a line of fire which you need to avoid because it does major damage. He will also summon swarms of zombies from time to time. When he does, the tank should get the red cauldron and then pick up the ads. Once a tank has them all aggroed, then DPS should open up with their AoE spells on the zombies to kill them quickly. His other ability summons a Berserker. One of the ranged should get the blue cauldron and freeze it. The DPS should kill it as fast as possible. The Berserker will randomly target a party member and chase them. If he catches them, he will hit them like a Mack truck, so it is best if you get the pursued to run from the Berserker until it can be killed. finally, Jin'do the Godbreaker. Phase 1 of this fight is fairly simple. When he puts up a bubble, pull him out of it. When he starts to cast Shadows of Hethiss, the whole party should be in the bubble. The bubble reduces damage by 90%, but it also slows spellcasting, so casters should step out of the bubble when Jin'do isn't casting. At around 6 million health, Jin'do will send the party to a spirit realm. During this phase, the tank should pick up a big ad from the platforms below. The group should position themselves near the ends of the chains and kill the twisted spirits until the big ad body slams someone. If everyone is positioned correctly, the body slam should break the barrier on one of the chains, making it vulnerable to attack. At this point, DPS should break that chain as fast as possible. The tank will then move the ad to another chain and wait for another body slam. Anytime there are no vulnerable chains to attack, the DPS should be killing the twisted spirits to keep them from being overwhelmed. All players should also be avoiding the purple clouds and purple circles left by the body slam. The clouds are impact spots for meteor-looking things, while the purple circles increase damage taken by 100%. After the first big ad dies, depending on the progress of the DPS on the vulnerable chains, it may be a good idea for the tank to deal with some of the twisted spirits. And once all 3 chains are broken, the god is freed and finishes off Jin'do for you. But this phase, though it seems pretty simple, is not necessarily easy. Thanks for watching my Zul'Gurub boss guide. I hope you found it helpful, and please rate it.